Why, hello, lovelies. So, I've never done this before. I am at the park. Hold on, let me get my glove on because it's so cold right now. But you guys know I've been coming to this park almost every morning for like a week and a half now. And gosh, just give me a second. I want you to revel in the quietness with me. It's so quiet and peaceful. And there's like nobody around, probably because it's so cold. And here's the thing. A topic has come to my mind a lot lately to talk about, and I just haven't pulled the trigger on talking about it with you guys. But because I keep being reminded of it by my soul guides, they're tappity tapping on my shoulder to talk to you guys about it. I knew it was important. And so what came to mind as I was walking was, why not now? And let me say too, as a little aside, that little phrase there, why not now, can be applied to so many different situations, right? Why not now? Like, ask your higher self to give you a good reason, whatever the thing is, why not now? So here I am walking my talk, talking about this thing that can be really hard to talk about, an aspect of ego alchemy, with you guys in the park. I'm sitting on a rock with my coffee, got my gloves on so my hands don't freeze. But yeah, this apparently, my soul guides were like, you're doing this now, Chrissy, on this little rock in Buffalo Park when like hardly anybody's around. But anyway, so I want to talk about, again, an aspect of ego alchemy, something that is going to really serve you as not only a spiritual being, but a spiritual entrepreneur, serve you in life, serve you in business, but it can be kind of hard to talk about. And that is jealousy. And I find jealousy as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, to be the surface level emotion. Of course, so much of what we feel has deeper meaning, has a root to it. And when we ask ourselves those questions, when we, do that introspection, when we do that journaling, when we go deeper, when we dig deeper, there's always something underneath. And I find that so like I said, jealousy is at the surface level. When you dig deeper, the deeper meaning and the deeper emotion going on is insecurity, right? That deep soul insecurity, or maybe it's that weaker sense of self, that weaker sense of confidence, that weaker sense of worthiness. So for example, when we come across somebody's page or somebody's stories or just somebody talking about success in their businesses, or the fact that they just signed on a new client, or they booked out their program, or this, that, and the other, they started a podcast and it's like number one on whatever, right? If you notice that pang of jealousy, that pang of oh man, why can't I do that? That's something that I want. Why does it seem so easy for them and it's so hard for me? And you feel that lower vibrational emotion, right? But a lot of the time we don't do anything with it. And first of all, that's okay. It's all part of the journey. It's all part of the expansion, the growth that we go through as humans, and especially as entrepreneurs. And I'm going to see, I don't know if these gloves, I don't know if I can scroll through. No, I can't scroll through the comments, but I'm seeing some hearts and I'm seeing some love in the comments. But so this is something that, like I said, it's hard to talk about because nobody wants to admit that they're jealous, right? Nobody wants to admit that they have those human emotions. But in that accepting of it, and in that recognizing of it, and in that admission to ourselves, that's our power. That's our magic. That's when we can start to change and elevate and expand into newer levels of consciousness, newer levels of awareness for ourselves. And of course, we know that that has tenfold ripple effects, positive ripple effects in our lives and our businesses, how much peace we feel, how much success we create for ourselves in our lives and our businesses. So, I don't want this to be too long, but I want to encourage you to be mindful when you're scrolling around on social media, when you come across people saying, hey, I have this new program and I've already had X amount of people sign up, and it's just like those things that people are celebrating. What if we took a moment and really opened our hearts and celebrated with them? Ooh, like how would that feel if we could turn that train around, do the U-turn, the spiritual U-turn, and see if we could elevate our emotions into that place where we're genuinely celebrating with them. And what this does, my dears, my beautiful star angels, what this does is this means something for you too. And not only is it raising the collective, because we're celebrating other light workers with similar missions that are doing incredible work in this world. That's a cool key piece to it. But we're also, what this does for us is this elevates, again, our sense of abundance and our knowing, like that deep knowingness within our soul that we're abundant. And this person isn't taking away from me by signing on a client or by booking out X, Y, or Z, right? That client or that person, choosing somebody's program or whatever, that is a divine relationship. That is a divine soul contract. And we should celebrate it. That doesn't mean anything about lack in our lives, in our businesses. There's like billions of people on this planet, right? And there's so many people who need support and that will connect with you in your work. I really promise you, there are so many people out there who need you and who really benefit from your stuff. But again, it's coming back to your own value. When you celebrate somebody else's success, you're celebrating your own value. Right? Just take that in for a second. And again, it's a heart opening. It's a knowing that your work is valuable. And it's a trust that in the right divine intervention, everything is working out for all parties involved. Right? So I can see some of the comments. It attracts true great things to you also. Exactly. I love that we both said exactly at the same time. Being truly happy for people and yourself is peace. It is Zen even with the challenges. Literally exactly my point. And I'm so glad that I came on here and introduced this topic to you guys, because again, I find it something that not a lot of people are talking about, but it is a very common thing, of course, as humans, that we have these emotions come up. But it's what we do with them that matters, right? And just remember that you're an abundant being. And when you celebrate others, you celebrate yourself. And you start seeing magic come into your life from that place. All right, well, I'm going to take my gloves off because sitting here on this rock is starting to get cold. But can we just celebrate this beautiful view together? I love this park so much, and I'm really glad I did this, and I hope this message served you guys. Also, reminder, my mastermind is now open. I'm really excited. It's going to start in January of 2021 vibes, and there's only 3 spots open. I want this to be a really intimate group for growing our businesses, expanding into those new levels where you're trusting yourself and you have that confidence, you're stoking that soul fire, and you're stepping into new results that maybe you've never stepped into before, but you have that desire within your heart. And I wouldn't be doing this if I haven't walked the path myself. The program is called Lightworker for a Living, and that's what I've stepped into and grown into over the last year or so. And I'm really proud of the work that I do, and I hope that you guys, if you find yourself struggling to get to that place in your lives and your businesses, where you are making a livelihood with the work that you love so much, with that soul passion, I really encourage you to apply in the link in my bio. But other than that, I'm so glad that this message served you guys. I'm so glad that there's some of you that popped on live here with me in this beautiful park. And I will talk to you guys very soon. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.